Welcome to Uline Park in Milwaukee, Wisconsin for the 2022 College Frisbee National Championships. Here we have Brandeis TRON versus Conn College Deimos. My name is Ben Schoenfeld, and today in the booth I'm joined by...
My name is Ayush Thacker, and here we are up with the first poll for TRON.
So TRON got to Nationals by performing very well at sectionals, playing against Stonehill and Bentley. Those two games were not close. TRON breezing through to regionals. Regionals day one went very well. TRON went 3-0, had their first game against Williams to go to Nationals, lost that one, and proceeded to have to go to back-to-back uni games to qualify for Nationals against Bates and Bryant.
And here we are out at Nationals, both teams 0-4, and he gets it to Tempo up to Toro. Here we go. Toro, the fifth-year senior out here as a master's student. Last Nationals opportunity for him into Nova number 44. Recently nominated to play at Wrench for a club team. Up to Cyclone, and Cyclone has it in power position. Let's see what TRON does here. Back to Plank. Plank does not hit the continue, but looks like we're going to continue our end zone. Here is Toro. Toro up to Nova. Who else but Big 44 in the end zone?
First score of the game goes to one of our key players of today, Nova number 44. He took the year off during a pandemic and came back to be a class of 2023 junior this season. Number 44 Nova, one of the most versatile players on TRON. Our coaches, Zorro, is a captain of Boston Dig, one of the most competitive club teams in the region. And our other coach, Pills, one of the newly joined members of Boston Glory, a professional AUDL Frisbee team. Well-coached TRON team here today.
Let's take a look at how Conn College got here. Oh, look at that beautiful D there by Cactus. Let's take a look at a little of that replay with TRON View Tech. All right, TRON gets it back on offense. Taking a look at how Conn College got here, they got to regionals, and it was them and Ithaca who qualified for nationals. Their journey at regionals looked a little different than Brandeis's. Clover comes in skies. Two men, and here we are, and TRON breaks free. Torch, look at those fakes. Beautiful fakes by Torch. Yuca up to Lotus. Lotus up to Marlin, gets his first touch at the disc. Big 51, our function and fitness coordinator on TRON. Beautiful movement here by TRON.
Nice continue by Torch there. An aspect of his game that he's been working on, already an amazing cutter. A little bit of disc skills are going a long way for him this tournament.
And he finds that around.
Right there, that's what I'm talking about, that backhand around, a new addition into Torch's arsenal of throws.
There's Yuca in the corner of the end zone. Looks like we want to get it off the sideline, and we do, up to Lotus.
Lotus, one of TRON's junior captains of the year this year. Key player, number 18, one of the main handlers. Didn't run through the disc there, number 51, Marlin.
So back to how Conn College got to nationals. They lost to SUNY Cortland at regionals, and that put them in the second place finish. And Ithaca clinched the number 1 seed, and then they had to face SUNY Cortland again, beat them 15-5. So good redemption arc here for Conn College. And there is a break opportunity here for TRON.
Great defense there by Torch, closing the gap on that cutter right on the front of the end zone line. If we can capitalize here, that'll be an easy score for Nomad. Up from Lotus, right next to that front cone, TRON up 2-0.
Way for TRON to attack that front cone. It is the easiest way to score here in college Frisbee, and we are capitalizing on that as we speak. Here we go. Let's get another break here.
Pull looked like it went out of bounds. Conn College taking it from the brick.
Conn College got some nice players out here on their roster. Notably, I think his name is Strauss. He's always out there, big guy coming up with the discs. And we played them at NEO as well. That game was a fun game to play. Was not very close. TRON convincingly came out with the win. Let's see if that pattern continues here today. There he is. Speaking of Strauss, right there, number 5.
TRON playing their loose defense to start the game off. It's what they've been riding to get them this far into the Nationals tournament. It's a very good combination of man defense on your handlers as well as playing some zone downfield to lock up those cutters. When you get that flow going, it's great. A little bit of a poor read there downfield by the Conn College cutter. Good D by Bowser, bringing it up to the front of the end zone, centering to Nova.
Yeah,
continuation to Breeze.
Fun story about Bowser. He's actually wearing number 10, not his usual number 20, because his other uniform had so much blood on it that he had to retire it for now. So he's wearing Polar's number 10.
Uncharacteristic turn there from Nova. He's usually automatic with those arounds, but turfed it a little bit. Let's see if Tron can get it back before giving up a goal here.
33 guarded by Plank. Let's see if our defense can hold up. They get the around. And might be a call in the field. Nope. All right.
Slow pace here to start the game. Not a whole lot of downfield movement. Looking for a lot of handler-dominated offense so far.
Absolutely. They get it into the middle of the field. Looks like he is in power position, but Cobra puts in a nice mark to start off. They continue around. Ooh, good bid effort by number 5, but doesn't come down with it. Tron has another break opportunity here. Mantis first cut. Not good. And here comes Plank. Ooh, power position. Flick, Huck to who else but number 10, Bowser. And it's D'd by 13. Good positioning there by number 13.
That disc never came back as much as it seemed like Plank wanted it to. Kind of hung close to the sideline there, allowed the defender to get really good body position against Bowser.
Con College working it up the field. Looks like they got some good momentum going, but Tron sets their defense. Breeze out here on the mark.
Backhand force, a little bit of a switch from the flick that we usually see most teams throw out.
Yep, there is Plank on the mark. Him and Breeze manning the backfield. They also played together in high school. You can see that connection kind of continue here throughout the game today.
Boost there from Deimos. Let's see if their main cutter there can get to it. He lays out and brings it down. What a catch. What a cut. That's a very nice play. Cheeky little celebration to bring Deimos within 2-1.
There he is, our social chair, Ethan Saber Sternberg. He is a native of Chicago, Illinois. Drove up an hour and a half to come out and support us here today.
Saber, a class of 2019,
2020
Brandeis Tron alum, coming up to watch the boys on their second nationals trip in 2 years.
Yeah, and he unfortunately did not have a senior season due to COVID, and he came out and supported us in any way he could, and we were grateful to have him here.
Torch with the disc on the sideline. Again, let's see if that improved. Yep, there we go. Disc back to the middle of the field, finds Toro.
Up to Skipper, big reliable in the middle of the field. Great around to Lotus. Lotus is a native of Chapel Hill, Ultimate Frisbee. Very big presence here on social media in the Frisbee community. Takes pride in that as well.
Torch back to Toro on the sideline. What a cheeky little throw by Toro, switching fields. Yuca finds Torch. What a throw. What a catch. That boy has some legs. Tron takes the lead, 3-1.
Beautiful continuation throw there by Yuca. Perfect spin on that. Oh, he tries to balance the disc on the cone. Did not go too well. All right, Deimos looking to set up. And looks like we have our zone here for the first time today. We've been working on this zone all year long. Our coaches put in a lot of effort for us to make sure we get this down. A lot of communication needed. Looks like Balto is in the right spot at the right time. Nomad putting his hands up in the middle.
As many resets, as many right there. That's what we're talking about. Nova with a good D on the sideline. See if we can get it off center of the field, up to Breeze. Continue to Marlin.
Marlin, this is a good break opportunity here for Tron. Let's see if we can get that the way we want it. So Bowser with the disc. Looks like the disc is in the hands a lot of his time, and it's a drop there by Nomad. But let's see. Our zone was looking pretty good. Let's see if we can capitalize here.
Bowser really become a player on offense that's looking for the disc almost every other. His disc skills greatly improved. He has a real knack of finding that soft spot.
Nova looks for the reset up to Marlin, but it is Deed there. Up to Con College. Con College is looking to score their second point of the day here. And Con College is having some good movement up the field. They get it up to the end zone, and sometimes it works for them, that one big score that they had in the end zone with number 5 there. But the rest of the time, they have not been able to score there in the end zone. They haven't been able to convert on their red zone opportunities.
Losing a lot of yards there on that reset. That was a good mark by Nova to force that really backfield around.
They're looking for more around throws, but Tron is not letting that happen today. So Breeze on the mark once again. Nomad with the great pressure there, but fails to come down with the D. That's a good hands there by Con College.
Tron playing some hard man. Not always been their favorite defense to play during the year. They get a look there deep.
And it is wide open in the end zone, number 47. That's what they like to do. They like to huck it. They like to find those open spots. And looks like we have Ember on the field. Number 5, our captain Ember, unfortunately went down with a tough injury. He's had his rough start to Tron this year with injuries, and we love to see that he's on the field today and joining us here out in Uline Soccer Park.
Ember, a really amazing story. He's had quite a history of injuries and unable to stay healthy. He got a concussion that really took him out for quite an amount of time, on top of some other injuries that he was dealing with physically. Amazing to see him out here playing at Nationals, getting some time on the field.
Absolutely, and we saw against St. Olaf, he actually got a score in, and it just brought up the team intensity, it brought up team morale. It's just great to see him out here on the field with us at Nationals.
81 with the disc, not clearly too comfortable with it, looking to get rid of it.
Marked by Plank up in the sideline. They keep jamming it up the sideline. Looks like something they also like to do, but it doesn't work for them this time. Here is another break opportunity for Tron. Ooh, Lynx unfortunately does not come down with it.
Unfortunate look there, right through his hands. That would have been a 99% completion percentage any other time. Unfortunately leads to a goal for Deimos. Tie game 3-3. Typical play here from Tron, usually able to have some fiery moments, but also have some moments where we play sloppy. We turn the disc over very close to the end zone, and we are paying for it there.
Yeah, the key to our Nationals was just no short turnovers, and let's see if Tron can make sure to avoid that for the rest of today's game.
Bowser, our Donovan nominee for the spring, it almost feels like every time he's on the field, he's getting the disc every other throw. He finds that open space. Let's see here. Good cut there, and once again, finds the disc.
Yeah, it's really every other. You were right on that one. Here's Torch in the corner of the end zone.
Up
There
to
it
Bowser.
is.
Who else for the score? Oh, some dispute about whether he was out of bounds. Unfortunate there. What a good throw. What a good catch. Unlucky.
All right, let's see if Con College can come out here. Oh, they floated up the field, and it's a floaty one up in the air, and it's going out of bounds.
Bowser really has this magical ability where anywhere the disc goes, you see that little pink hat. Unfortunate turn there. Nova to Plank. That's usually easy completion. Another sloppy Tron turnover that is really should be tightened up.
Absolutely. We see both teams here getting a little sloppy. Let's see who picks it up first. Who is able to complete the most throws in this short period of time. Here we go. Number 5 on the field finds that continue, looks to make a cut right away.
Over the top, a hammer throw there to the back of the end zone. Not a complete throw.
Another incompletion.
Let's see if Tron can finally capitalize here. There we go again. Bowser with the disc. How many receptions will he finish with this game?
Torch up in the middle of the field. Looks for Nova. He finds his old reliable, and it's up to who else but Bowser. Ooh, almost takes the life out of number 25.
Good defense there. He was able to get good positioning. Bowser really able to track the disc very well. That was a good job by the defender to beat him to that spot.
There you might have seen a little feature at the back of the head of our coach. That's Pills, plays for Wild Card. And we love to have him out here. Played his college ball at Dartmouth. Was featured on a dating show, actually, called Setup. Highly recommend going to check that out. That is a fun one for the team. Oh, what a nice catch by Deimos.
Tron here back in looks like some hard man. Let's see if we can tighten up and apply some tough pressure on these guys. They're kind of beating us open side, open side, open side. Not really much going on. Another open side cut there.
Ooh,
he was in. Nice sideline review technology there, thanks to our video editor team.
It's a one-man team. It's Griffin Stotland right there. What more can you ask? All right. This newly appointed admin, Griffin Stotland. There he is on the field.
Good D there, taking away that easy look. That's a punt. Good D there from Nova, picked up by Plank. There have been 6 turns this point, and we're only back on the far end zone of Tron, but we have an injury substitution here. Cyclone being subbed out for Cactus. Let's see if that provides a little bit of fresh legs for the squad here. Torch with the cut deep. That's usually one of Tron's best offensive looks there, is Plank, one of our best shooters, finding one of our best cutters.
Torch on the sideline, normally where he gets that disc, up to Plank with a great touch on that throw. Gets it in the middle of the field, wide open. We find Cactus. Looks like that substitution was great for now. Up to Bowser. Bowser finds Torch. A little bit too far at the outstretched arms for Torch.
Little bit of miscommunication there on that throw and that cut. It looked like Bowser was waiting for Torch to kind of make that decisive deep cut, but Torch with a little bit of a hesitation there. Looked like he was going to think about coming under. The throw went up, and he had to try and run onto it.
We have Griffin Stotland on the sideline with a quick injury report.
Yeah, guys, Cyclone has a lower body injury, but it's a low risk of re-injury, and we do expect him to return. Back to you guys.
All right. Thanks, Griffin, for that report. Should be all right here for Cyclone. Ooh, this number 69 is a little uncomfortable with the disc and turns it over. Nope. It's a call on the field. All right, looks like it was a turnover. Plank with the disc. Let's see who can score first after this very, very long point. Oh, he finds tempo, but it is unfortunately D'd by number 50.
9 turns now this point. Again, starting this game off quite sloppy. Back up against the far end zone. Let's see if Deimos can do anything to work it down the field. A reset even further back leads to a pretty good under there. Let's back in the middle of the field.
Tron's person defense is still able to contain here. We're containing them in this back corner of the field, which is a good sign. Let's see if we can still contain them and hopefully force a short field turnover.
If the trends continue this way and Tron's defense, just like that, is able to stay tight, especially on the mark there, Deimos not going to be able to get much going. It's going to be a question of which team can really get going first, start up that offense and kick it into motion. Just like that, we have Nova up to Cactus for a score, 4-3. Tron takes the lead. What a point there. That was a long one.
Yeah, a tumultuous one at that. 10 turnovers at that point. Looks like Tron had the legs to continue. Look at Marlin get down there. What a gutting finish to get down to the handler there.
Looks like we're back in man. We're sticking to it. Deep shot on Lotus, not necessarily a specialty downfield defense, but he has a size advantage and gets the D on a smaller offensive player.
Good help there by Clover as well to help on that defense into Nomad, and Nomad is up to skipper, and we're underway for Tron here, hopefully to get another break.
There comes Clover, one of our young players there. He's quite the athlete. I don't know if you saw that catch earlier in the game, but he has some real bunnies. He can touch the sky, it seems like, and has a real knack for discs that float in the air there.
Speaking of young bucks, we got Nomad out here with the disc. He is a first year from Newton, Massachusetts, coming into play today. He actually just made a summer club team along with Torch called Bag, and he is looking to improve his skills this summer and come here and be a pivotal point for Tron in the future.
A little bit of give and go offense here for Tron, waiting for downfield opportunities to open up. Up to Yuca there in the middle of the field. A little bit of progression there. Nice snag by Nomad. Let's see if we can work it into the end zone. A couple yards out.
Beautiful, patient offense here for Tron. Everything going well for them right now. Everything is finding its spots. Looks like our end zone is going well. Let's see how we can capitalize. Up to Breeze. Oh, he comes and snags it down. Do they call it in? Oh, camera.
Camera looks like they're saying no. Waiting for the call on the field. I guess it goes back.
Offense still working here for Tron. Finds Clover. Is it up? Let's see what they have to say. And Marlin looks like he says it's up. And they call it a goal. Lotus to Clover. Clover in that beautiful right spot in the open side of the end zone. It works every time for Tron. That look you want to see 100% of the time.
Lotus's favorite saying this spring has been win with the legs, and there we see Clover hustling for that disc. Looked like it was a close one, but ended up being called up for the score.
All right, let's see if Deimos can come here and bounce back. They're down 5-3, and they're looking to score on this hold.
Great mark there by Cactus, forcing a little bit of a floaty upwind throw. Lucky grab there right place, right time, right over Balto's head. He is just a freshman at the end of the day, but there is a call back at the previous spot where the disc was thrown. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but
Could have been a stall called, I believe. Oh, he guts it again. Probably was a
boosts it up
stall
the field,
called.
punted. There's Balto
Ooh.
for the D. His patented double-handed block there. Any
Balto-
disc that floats up in his area usually
yeah.
comes down with a D. Nice hands there by Cactus.
Always got good positioning there. Balto had perfect spot, read the disc very well, and came in there with a two-handed snag, and not in his house.
Lynx with a nice fake, trying to get it off the sideline. Back to his former co-captain of Megatron, Cyclone there. We love to see that duo handling together. They have quite the chemistry. Nova in power position boosts it up to Cactus. Call on the field, goes back.
There was no one around him. Probably a pick. Let's see what Balto does with the discs. Swings it back to Nova.
A little bit of wind there. Looked like it caused some instability. Again, popped up by Nova. We got to be careful with those rounds right into the wind. Can't be having those turnovers off of power position like that.
All right, let's see if Deimos can capitalize. So Deimos out here in the middle of the field. They have gotten, once again, they've gotten good movement, and they look to punt it in the end zone when they see an open man. And that has gone well for them, but it's also cost them a lot of turnovers.
Tron sticking to that hard man defense that they've been playing, but
There it is again.
lucky there. If these Deimos players look like they're going up with two hands, it might have been able to come down with it, but only goes up with one. Wasn't able to stretch high enough. Somebody hit the floor there. Cactus wide open again.
Looks like they didn't call the injury there, but we have Cactus out on the field, and he's always open in the end zone. Kicks it to Torch. Another one for Torch. Cactus finds the hole and slings it through. Ember's excited. Tron is excited. Tron up 6-3. Oh, we got this beautiful celebration coming on here. We're on a race car. Everyone joins in.
Cactus, a great story for the spring. Back in the pandemic first started, he was one of our youngest and most promising young A-side players. And then once the pandemic hit, he went abroad and wasn't really around the team as much, but was able to come back for this spring series and has been a great addition to the team. He's an amazing hybrid player. You can put him almost anywhere in the field and have him contribute. As we saw there, he had an amazing downfield cut, nice catch and grab up to Torch in the back of the end zone. That's the play we like to see from Tron.
Speaking of young players out on Tron, we got number 49 and number 70, Glacier and Mantis, out here as first years coming out to help Tron get to nationals. And we are so happy to have them on the team. They are incredible young players, and we cannot wait to see them exceed these next coming years on Tron. Let's see what they can do on defense out here.
Quite an interesting line out here. Looks like with this 6-3 score, coach is taking a little bit of an opportunity to run some interesting lines here. We have, like my fellow commentator here said, we have two freshmen, as well as, there's a score there by Deimos, unfortunately, as well as Ember. So we have three freshmen, including Nomad. Three freshmen, our recently injured captain, Ember, back out there, unfortunately ended in a score for Con College, but pull goes out of bounds. Let's see if Tron can get it back.
This is the same line that started today's game. Up to Torch is in the area. He comes down with it, and he chilies it up the field.
That's been one of the highlights of this Tron team. One of the engines of this offense has been Plank in power position up to Torch, a downfield weapon. What we see here is Yuca putting the disc to sleep. Be quiet.
Wait, there's an injured player on the field. That is not okay for Tron. I think we realized that as the game went along. We apologize to Con College.
Thankfully, everybody okay after that one. Pull goes up. Marlin first one down once again.
As always.
Let's see what we can do to disrupt some of this offense off the pull. Pull goes up right off the get-go. There's a huck and drops it off the fingertips in the side of the end zone there. We got real lucky. Nobody there to contest that catch. Bounced right off his hands. That's a gift for Tron. Let's see if they can get it back. Bowser with the disc on the sideline.
Here's a break opportunity for Tron. Nova up with the disc. Looks at Breeze, activates him off the handler set, and finds Marlin right there at the front of the stack. Marlin is a great front of the stack player. Always finds that space, finds that soft spot. Bowser with the huck up to Nova, but it is a little bit too far for the outstretched hands of Nova.
Looks like it went out the back of the end zone. Nova usually ready to make a play on the disc anywhere it goes in the field. Great help there by Bowser, not letting that flood there get too dangerous. Let's see if Tron can play some disruptive defense. On the field right now as well, we have Breeze, who was not a member of Trobo, Tron's e-board previously, but recently got elected to be a captain for next year. He's going to be a rising junior, so he'll have a couple years to develop again. Huck there from Nova. Let's see. Ooh,
that's unfortunate.
Good D. Positioning by Bowser was good, but unfortunately the defender got a hand on the disc.
Yeah, we almost saw Bowser get a bookends there. Here's Nova with the disc in the corner of the field. Deimos put up a floaty throw that ended up in the hands of Nova, as it should. And here comes Cactus. Ooh, what a beautiful inside backhand up to Cobra. Cobra loves that IO flick. It's been really useful for this team to get to Nationals 2 semesters in a row. Another inside backhand. Marlin up to Bowser. Oh, little out the far stretch hands of Bowser. Beautiful put there by Marlin. Usually Bowser comes down with those, but you can't get every one of them. Bowser is a wonderful, wonderful player, and we love to see that he's out there putting his body on the line.
Nova gets lost there on defense. Rare sighting, his man getting wide open for that under. Let's see if we can continue to apply some pressure. Clover on the mark there. This guy does not seem too comfortable with the disc. Let's see what we can do here. Laser throw into the middle of nowhere. Another guy ends up on the ground. Looks like these Deimos players love getting in the grass here.
The defense looked a little bit like Skipper's defense against Bryant, where he just kind of fell down, and looks like it's working here for Tron. That little falling down defense gets the offense a little stuttered, and I guess they fall down as well sometimes. Oh, up to Cobra, D'd by Deimos.
Let's see if Tron can get any pressure back here. A little bit of a sloppy play. Let's see if they can tighten it up. A little bit of a cushion, though. 7-4, so not too tight yet. Floaty disc up in the air across the field. Tries to run it down, but clearly out of bounds. Cactus able to locate that disc and apply some pressure. Nova back on the sideline.
I don't know if you saw Marlin on the mark there, but he had a little jumping for joy there on the marks, and he was jumping a lot on his toes, keeping his foot fires out there. He played basketball as a kid, so he knows how those foot fires go, those warm-ups. Here's Breeze in the corner. Get around there, gets to the middle of the field to Nova. Looks like we're here to run our end zone set. Marlin sets the stack into Bowser.
Call on the field goes back, looking like going back to Nova. Up to Breeze there for the score. That's our new captain for next year. Nova to Breeze. Tron takes halftime, 8-4.
It's a captain connection right there. Look, everyone's happy cheering on Breeze. And that is halftime. Thank you for joining us here, folks. We'll take a little break, and here are some statistics. Looks like
Grace beating Navy on
Whoa.
Uni, 13-12. What an upset there.
Wow.
Navy, typically a very dangerous as well as athletic team coming to nationals this year. Grace, a little bit of a Cinderella story, coming down from a very low-seeded team. I think they were seeded around 13th potentially, and they were able to come out. Many teams didn't even think that they would make it to nationals. There was word that some people didn't even feel like they deserved to be here, but fighting for their chance, fighting for that spot. We love to see a good Cinderella story.
In a bracket of 16, anything can happen, and we see there are 2 times. Oh, what a D by Mantis! Wow.
He is just a freshman. Disc in Cyclone's hands up to Lynx. Again, that Cyclone to Lynx connection so strong. These two captained the Tron B-side team 2 years ago before the pandemic and had record numbers for that B-side. They were scheduled to go to some overnight tournaments. They were looking to go to Brooklyn, no sleep till Brooklyn, and that was going to be an amazing tournament, captained again by those two, but unfortunately when the pandemic hit. Great catch there by Mantis, but looks like there's an injury. Kind of gets sandwiched between two defending players there and kicked in the face. Oh my goodness.
This kid is a warrior. He gets up, and he is okay. Has the disc in his hands, and looks like he's a little slow to get up, but he is out there. He's a warrior. He's going to go on and play for Tron.
A great new addition. He was a mid-year this year, actually, and Balto unable to bring it down. He was a mid-year, and he knew Glacier coming into the team, but he came to our indoor practices when Indoor League was going on and showed incredible promise and and dedication to the team off the get-go. It has been one of the best new additions to this quite young TRON team that we have going on.
Absolutely. Oh, Deimos tries to greatest it there, but couldn't quite get the foot positioning, and the wind kind of carried it down, so TRON has another break opportunity.
Lotus with the disc. Torch trying to pull deep a little bit, stretch some of that defense out. Looks like they're playing a little bit poachy here, trying to keep that disc on the sideline. Punt by Lotus into the end zone there. Nice catch for the defense. Let's see if we can get it back.
Yeah, as I was mentioning earlier, talking a little bit about grace, when a bracket of 16, anything can happen. And last year we saw Claremont go out there and make it to semis, and this time it was Grace. And so let's see what happens next year.
That was a nice D there earlier by Lynx to get it back for TRON. A little bit of a laser there from Lotus to Cyclone. Nice hands. Turns it right afterwards, though, unfortunately.
Cyclone's a D-dog, though. He'll get this one back. Here comes Deimos out here.
Another pop-up. This wind is kind of messing with people's throws here, but able to track it down. Nice read there.
By number 2.
Another deep look. Let's see if they can get there in time. Not enough help defense from Lynx. Deimos able to bring that one in 8-5. Keys to winning this game are probably going to be whoever can not turn the disc over as much. I know it's 8-5, but a little bit of a cushion for TRON still. But 3 goals in Frisbee is really nothing here, folks. If two quick turns and it's a 1-point game, whichever team is able to tighten it up. Good look there from Skipper to Tempo in the side of the end zone. 9-5. That's the offense we like to see. Tight, controlled looks with the disc, waiting for the open man, finding that open look. Beautiful, beautiful point there from TRON.
There's the key to the game on offense, at least. Keep moving the disc, finding those soft spots, especially on this person defense. Really having the cutters make a decisive cut. And keys to winning on defense, well, we got to make sure we're tight in our man. We cannot let those deep looks go up. They love to huck it. So we got to make sure that we have these. We win with the legs, as Lotus says, and that is another way to win with the legs. We have Nomad up here. Always finds that spot on the sideline. Cactus fakes that hammer. Let's see if we can get it towards the middle of the field. Beautiful around. Unfortunately, out of the outstretched hands of Yuca.
Usually able to bring those down. Yuca, sure-handed fellow, but unable to bring that one in. TRON's defense has looked pretty good. Another looks like it was down there. Turn, yeah, confirmed down by the cutter. But a great mark there. Looks like it was down with that TRON view tech. Disc might be going back, actually. Maybe there was a foul on the play. Not exactly sure what happened there, but this TRON defense looking pretty tight. Attempted foot block there from Bowser, but finds the man on the sideline.
Marlin all over this guy's grill. You don't want the smoke. Oh, what a good pressure there by Marlin. I guess being up in his grill worked out well.
Trying to apply some pressure on those arounds. That's been really key to this game, and forcing turnovers in the backfield is if we can really prevent an easy step-out backhand there and force a bobbly turn in this wind, that's going to be a key to forcing this Deimos team to be making some bad throws. Another around, but poor throw there by Yuca. Didn't really get his feet set, didn't gather himself. That's the sloppiness that we're talking about. If he had taken 1 second to set his feet, take a breath, Bowser still would have been wide open. But again, good defense there from TRON. Disc looks like it didn't come back in play, so we get the disc in the front cone of the end zone.
And that's another sloppy point by Deimos, and hopefully TRON can capitalize it on this time. And there it is, our bread and butter Yuca to Bowser. Nothing else we would rather see.
Nova with the pull down to the other side of the field. Let's really see if TRON can put the foot on the neck and run away with this game. 10-5. This is a perfect opportunity to close it out. A couple more turns and a couple more scores, and this game is over, folks.
All right. Deimos in the middle of the field. We know they like to huck it, but we force that throw to the outside. And there it is, the huck I was just talking about. Torch in the area, alters the direction of the throw, and he puts his hands up like, not in my house. Why are they throwing to me? I'm going to do that.
Camera shaking, no sir. Coach is trusting the players here, still playing that hard man. Nova boosting it deep
Who else?
Torch. A little bit of a funky play here. He's able to read it. What a read. Floaty disc comes back the opposite direction. Torch able to get around his man, trying to box him out. Unfortunate turn there, though. It's all good. Keep that head up, young buck. Let's see if we can get it back.
Almost a bookends here for Torch, and shows us how valuable he is out there on the field. Can be your main threat on defense and on offense. As we see there, almost gets the D on the handler. He can play multiple positions on the field, on handler defense, on cutter defense. And let's see what he can do here.
Great defense there from Mantis to prevent that easy around, but because he was trying so hard to prevent that around, he got caught a little bit too backfield and was able to go and chase his man.
Once again, we're out here in Uline Soccer Park. The weather is probably about 75 and sunny. It's a little breezy here today. Here we have a little feature here from 34, our team manager, Jigger Gohel.
Another just huck there into the back of the end zone. Let's see if they can bring it down. They do. Rare huck score there from Deimos. They haven't really been able to bring those in that much. TRON can stop that. That's going to be their main way to shut down this team here. And there we go. Yuca up to Glacier. Oh, they called it not in on the front cone. If Glacier can stay chilly, he has to tap it in again. Looks like he had a little bit of a travel there. Pumps off Lynx for an easier round, but finds Yuca.
Yuca in the corner of the end zone. He loves to get that around throw, and that's exactly what we want. Fakes that around. Back to Yuca. Here's our end zone set. Yuca unfortunately drops it. He's had a little bit of uncharacteristic drops today, but we are happy to have him on our team, and we hope to see him catch more of those.
Seems like a lot of TRON's turns here are coming in the short field space right in front of the opposing end zone. If they can tighten that up.
Woo! Lynx there with a nice downfield D. Make sure the teammate's okay. Lynx has great spirit on the field, and we love to see that downfield defense here from him.
Cutter Plank, unable to read it properly, floats over through the stack, gets a D for Deimos. Let's see if TRON can win it back here. Another huck. Deimos just unleashing look after look. That one again complete. They're coming back in this game. It's not too late for a comeback here. TRON's going to have to step it up there. Polar getting some crazy reactions to that point. Love to see a smile on his face.
Looks like they live and die by the hucks here, and we want to see a little bit more of that deep defense here for TRON to make sure they prevent those hucks. Can't get lazy here. Let's win with the legs.
Looks like they've switched to a zone here to try and switch it up a little bit, get this TRON offense to react. But doing good, staying chilly so far, finding the resets. Need some downfield cutters to stay active, provide some more spacing.
Ooh, this is a breeze point right here.
Chipping it up the sideline so far, open side again, finds Breeze right in front of the end zone. Let's see if they can get some open space downfield and work it right in. Lotus looking for it, but resets to Nova. What a little look there to Cactus.
What a window to throw that into. Wow.
Nova looking for it right back. Out to Nomad.
Oh, yeah.
That's an easy score,
yeah.
ladies and gentlemen. Nova to Nomad. That's 11-7. TRON close to bringing this one home.
You know, in the Celtics, they often do the Tommy points for someone who you want to award that point to. I want to award that point to Breeze. Man was out there every other up until the end, found a way, found those holes through the defense, through that zone. That Tommy point goes to Breeze. Shout out to Tommy Heinsohn.
What's been key for TRON to build this lead so far is that they, although being a little bit sloppy here and there, they've really been able to capitalize well on some mismatches and working it up the field and staying patient. What a good mark there by Marlin, trying to force a D there. He does and finds it right back. Let's see if TRON can get it to one of their main handlers there, Plank, and get some offense going. This is what we're talking about. TRON not getting greedy, staying patient, waiting for the open man, and finding reset after reset until something opens up. Almost like we're playing soccer out here, just working it around. A little bit of a bobble there. Funky throw by Plank.
You know, that's how TRON got to Nationals. We steadied the course. We played our offense. We played our system, and looks like we're trying to do that here today. It's just a little bit of drops, a little bit of catch and throw mistakes, but looking to clean up on that throughout the rest of this game.
Let's see if Deimos can do anything with the disc here. Funky throw. Weird bladey flick happened. Called an injury, it looks like. turned in the corner of the end zone there. Tron on the sideline. Unfortunately, Marlin trying to provide some help, cleans up that nicer round for Yuca in the middle of the field.
Yeah, great upline cut there. Even though he didn't get the disc, it opened up that middle of the field, and that's exactly where Tron wants the disc. We are dangerous in the middle of the field. Ooh, what a bid there by
What a
Plank.
layout by Plank. Then proceeds to boost it downfield, sees one of his favorite downfield targets, Cactus, unfortunately unable to bring that one in. That offense, though, has been one of the keys for Tron, getting in position and finding your shooters who are comfortable sending it deep and trusting your downfield cutters to make a play on the disc. Unfortunately, that one, a little bit of a poor throw, poor read, floaty up in the air. Let's see if Marlin can make a play on it. Floats back the other way, in for a score. 11-8. Deimos still in this one. Tron has to put it away, has to fight all through the game until the last whistle is called. Let's see if they can get it back here.
Yeah, let's try to chilly it up the field, try to work our course, stay our play like a team, and see how we do here. Bowser always in the middle of the field. Unfortunately, turns this one over. That's not what we want for Tron right now.
All right, Deimos with the disc here. Let's see if they can do anything with it. Overall trends of this game so far have been that Tron has been a little bit tighter, sticking to their systems both on offense and defense. What that's meant is that Tron has trusted their man defense throughout the game to stay tight. Nova turning around before that disc is even caught. 11-9. This game is not over, ladies and gentlemen. This Deimos team charging back a little bit. This win would be meaningful for both teams as they've both come out and had a winless journey so far at Nationals. Both teams with seniors that mean a lot to their teams. And I know personally from this Tron team that we want to get a win for this team. We want to get some wins for these boys.
Absolutely. And this journey has been incredible for Brandeis, coming out here, winning 2 Universe Point games to get here. And we really wanted to see a win here, and we know this game meant a lot. So let's get out here and get this win for Tron. And I know Connecticut College really wants this win because they don't want to go out winless. So they are sticking to their huck and play D mentality. Unfortunately, number 47 is very, very upset that he couldn't come down with that. And this is a game to 13. Soft cap just went off, so it is a +2. Let's see who can get to 13 first.
The difference so far seems to be that even though both teams playing sloppily, Tron sticking to the script just a little bit more, sticking to what their strengths are, sticking to what they're good at and what the coaches are telling them to do out there. Deimos resorting a little bit to hero ball, playing a little bit reactionary, trying to huck it as much as possible. But Tron sticking to the script there, Bowser right in the line of the end zone there, looking for another option back to the middle of the field for Lotus. This is what we're talking about, not getting desperate, waiting for the open man, running that system just like that, Bowser to Lotus. That's what I'm talking about. Run that system, and you will get in the end zone.
Yeah, absolutely. It seems like these two teams have different recipes for winning. Their recipe is to try to get these deep looks to go.
There we go. Hero ball once again. Another deep look for Deimos, incomplete.
This game, it just isn't working for them. But, perhaps in those games to go to Nationals and the game where they took Williams to Unipoint, which was a very surprising turn of events for a Con College. It seems like those games, perhaps their hero ball worked to the T.
Good adjustments by Tron throughout the game as well. They noticed that even though one of their best offensive strategies throughout the season has been kind of a trust your defense and huck as well type of strategy, they've been working it up the field, and most of our scores have come from short window looks that are, open and patient. Deimos scored their game to 13, so 12-10 right now. Next point for Tron would win it. If Deimos goes on a 3-0 run, they would win it there. Looking like a pull play here for Tron. Toro finding the disc in power position. Let's see if they can get anything off that. Unable to, but a good upline for Lotus. Another power position. Sends it down the field to Tempo. Unfortunately, disc wasn't floaty enough. Didn't have enough mustard to give him a good play on the disc.
Our pull plays tend to work pretty often. We found those foxtrot plays work pretty well where Nova's getting that disc. And we see here another time that Deimos wants to huck. And it may not work for them today. This game looks just about to be over if Tron scores on this 0 point.
This is a great showing for TRON to wrap up this game here. As we're seeing, when faced with adversity, not getting nervous, not playing to your weaknesses, but playing to your strengths. And for this TRON team, it's being patient, trusting the system, and playing the Frisbee we know how to play. Deimos feels like they're hucking it every time they have the disc, regardless of whether that cutter is open or if it's a shooter with the disc in his hands, trying to salvage anything possible. But again, here we see the game-winning goal from Lotus to Toro. That is a storyline that we love to see. Toro is a fifth-year master's student who still has a year of eligibility for TRON. One of our embodiments of what this TRON team is. Great to see Toro wrapping up the first win for this TRON team.
Spirits ride high at U-Line. TRON takes the win, 13-10 against Conn College, on to Pacific Lutheran for the final game of Nationals.
Thanks for coming out today to listen to our little commentary of the game. Again, my name is Marlin Schoenfeld, and I'm here with
Ayush Thacker. Thank you all for listening, and have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day in Milwaukee.